Fact checker.
Hello dear people, a while ago a very important letter was sent to Priti Patel when she was still Home Office Secretary in the UK, so a while ago, and Queen Elizabeth was still alive by then. Priti Patel has played a dubious role in the Julian Assange case. They want to extradite Julian Assange to the United States. Here is a very important letter to Priti Patel just before it went into the envelope. Priti Patel will be sexually diffused, just like, for example, King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands. A lot of people are sexually diffused in that kind of elitist environments internationally. I am going to read aloud this very important letter to Priti Patel. Are you reading along with me? I begin. A letter to Priti Patel. Hello Priti Patel. This is a very important letter. The posting and delivery of this letter at the Dutch postal company PostNL has been recorded on video for publication on YouTube and such. I would like to receive an informative response, honest and open. I am a humble journalist, a free profession. Journalists should be able to do their job safely and normally. Misuse of status and power is also a serious crime. Is it true that you are bisexual, as Marine Le Pen, as Hillary Clinton, as Tony Blair? Don't take this letter too personally, because yes, the international societies are not doing well. All over the world, multitudes of people are misfits. This includes the sexually diffused. Sexually diffused people are homosexuals of all shapes and sizes. The LGBTQ+ community, so to speak. Lesbians, homosexuals, bisexuals, transgender people, intersex people, pedophiles, and such like. There are many sexually diffused people high up in the hierarchy, sexually diffused at the front of the pecking order. This is the case internationally, in politics, also at the media, at universities, etc. Do people secretly benefit from a certain sugar daddy, favored? I have made a list of persons who may be sexually diffused. Are they all sexually diffused? What can you confirm? For example, is Anders Rasmussen sexually diffused? Alex Sawyer, Angela Merkel, Armin van Buuren, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Boris Johnson, Brigitte Trogneux, Camilla Parker Bowles, Carrie Symonds? Is Charles Windsor sexually diffused? Charlie State, Chris Philp, David Cameron, the late Diana Spencer? Bisexual? Is Dominic Raab sexually diffused? Donald Trump, Elizabeth Windsor, Elon Musk, Emmanuel Macron, Filip of Belgium, François Hollande, Geert Wilders, Ghislaine Maxwell? Bisexual? Is Gordon Brown sexually diffused? Grant Shapps, Harry Windsor, Jaap de Hoop Scheffer, Jeremy Corbyn, Jill Jacobs Biden? Is Joe Biden sexually diffused? John Lydon, Kate Middleton, the late Margaret Thatcher, sexually diffused? Margaret Thatcher, Máxima Zorreguieta, Meghan Markle, Melania Trump, Naga Munchetty, Nigel Farage, Ronaldo, Sajid Javid, sexually diffused? Sally Nugent, Theresa May, Ursula von der Leyen, Vladimir Putin, William Windsor, Wopke Hoekstra, etc., etc., and so on. So many sexually diffused. Bisexuals in particular, and the number of 48, is it randomly chosen? No. George Orwell wrote the futuristic novel 1984 in 1948. George Orwell came up with this title 1984 by flipping 48. Big Brother is sisterly and fulfilled with sister acts, gays, LGBTQ+, and concerning all the mentioned persons. Perhaps I misjudged a few, but the vast majority will indeed be sexually diffused. And sham marriages? Do they arrange sham marriages, suggesting a straight hetero couple say, between a male bisexual and a female bisexual? Does this sound familiar to you? Do sham marriages also exist between female bisexuals and pedophiles? Yes, is the answer. Up to the high circles. Is it really a very high threshold to admit being sexually diffused? The sexually diffused can't help it, the cause lies with the parents. Is, for example, the European Union and the UK in this way socially liberal and free? No, unchristian. So many sexually diffused people high in the hierarchy. Is this systematically? Is it gay bargaining? What or who is that sugar daddy? Is that secretly the national and international security services? Is there really no such thing as a fake career tiger? Benefited jumped up career tigers. It breeds the grueling rat race. Crippling for a lot of people. Kids, adults. One more comment on this. One homosexual, sexually diffused, they let them become dignitary, and the other sexually diffused, all in all, falls into, for example, prostitution. A lot of sexually diffused people, chiefly bisexuals, are involved in prostitution. That's true, right? All those would be career tigers. It's too much to call it criminal. Shouldn't benefit deprivation be unleashed on it? I found out about all this through a few conversations with a psychologist. I have also had contact, and in fact I still have contact with parapsychologists. Parapsychologists and Dutch government service. I got this information from them. Parapsychologists placed with a Dutch secret government service. Can you do some research on all of the previously mentioned? All those sexually diffused. All those sexually diffused would be career tigers. This can't be. The mentioned parapsychologists know what the intention should be. When a straight boy is born somewhere, a corresponding straight girl is born somewhere else. So there is predestination. It is exact and ideal when these two meet each other in adulthood and stay together. And a life consists of two phases. NDEs prove this. NDE is near-death experience. Your second phase is determined by your consciousness. A clear conscience will benefit. There are a lot of eternities. Is groups of deceased. For example, individual robbers, rapists, etc. also enter eternities. In various eternities. So be careful not to get close to flashy criminals while secretly not being kosher, because foul play is used. Are they greedy? Antisocial? What will this unconsciously damage to youth? What will this unconsciously damage to societies? Current foundations, old and full of construction defects, are life-threatening. You have to do something. A lot of names have been mentioned in relation to being sexually diffused. Who and what can you confirm? Can you do some investigative journalism in this regard? How should this be solved? How should this be communicated? For example, how should the media convey this? Everyone in this world should really know all this. So please provide an informative response. Reply anyway so we don't have to echo. This impossible can be stalking. There is a quarrel about this. True testimonies will give vent to the mind. Where there is a will, there's a way. I'm not doing this for financial gain. We need to move to non-financial societies all over the world. Barter trade and such must be chosen. Everyone in this world as much. So please reply. Just do this by email. Preferably send an email to story.fact.checker@gmail.com. Is it possible to call you? And yes. Give me an interesting scoop. Do one or more confirmations. You pretty much know what is meant. Take it friendly. You have to think about your integrity and not cowardly hide. Again, people are doing life-threateningly on an international level. And again, take it friendly. Yours sincerely, Gerard the Groat, of YouTube's channel Fact Checker, among others. P.S. Can I have an interview with you regarding all the set out in this very important letter? So that was the reading aloud of the very important letter to Priti Patel. Unfortunately, I have not received a response from Priti Patel. Perhaps because she resigned as Home Office Secretary shortly after she must have received my letter. So resigned. And they say she did it because of Liz Truss. Finally, you can look at the actual deposit of the letter, with international stamp, to Priti Patel, in a mailbox of Dutch Post NL. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye bye.
Fact checker.